You are looking live at the Minority Baseball Prospects Takeover of Atlanta, Georgia for the 2025 High School All-American Game right here at Marietta High School. I'm Brian Fulford, and joining me on our broadcast today is Simone Stanley, and we have the distinct pleasure to be able to be here with Minority Baseball Prospects and feature some of the top high school baseball players in the nation, several of whom are going to major Power 5, Power 4, Power 6. I don't know what to call it these days, Simone, but some of the top college baseball programs in the nation. Simone, it's a hot day here in Atlanta, but you are used to that. So how are you feeling today?
That's how you going to bring me in, Brian?
Look, it's hot, Simone. I can't even hide the heat, but there should be some heat on the field today, right?
Right, and like you said, we are in Atlanta, about 15 minutes outside of Atlanta in Marietta, Cobb County, where, you know, the 2025 MLB All-Star Game is being hosted, and this is a great event, a part of that. So there's a lot of excitement in Atlanta this weekend. So we're going to expect some heat on the field. We expect some great plays. We have 17 college commits that's going to be on the field today. Like you said, a ton from Power 4 conferences: Florida State, Oklahoma, Indiana, Troy, Vanderbilt, LSU. I mean, some of the powerhouse programs we see in college baseball, some of their future talent is going to be on display today.
And you mentioned it's a busy weekend here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had the pleasure of going to the HBCU Swingman Classic at Truist. We're here for the MBP Takeover, the High School All-American Game. Then there'll be more festivities. You had Beyonce concert going on. You got the All-Star Game. I mean, it's a busy.
Right.
I can't get to it all. You know, I came up from Florida, Simone. I don't know if I can get to everything this upcoming week, but I sure am going to try. How about you?
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, like you said, Beyonce's here 4 nights in Atlanta. You got the All-Star Weekend, some WWE actions going on.
Forgot about that.
Right.
Forgot about that.
This weekend in Atlanta. And then all the events that MBP is putting on this week. So, MBP, you know, their founders, creators, and a lot of their staff is based out of Atlanta. So many more resources can be poured into the All-American Game this year. They had a symposium, a Life After Baseball symposium. They had a kids clinic before this one. They hosted the All-Star, these All-Americans and the All-Americans families last night at the Swingman. So they had the best view at the Swingman last night below the Chop. So the Chop House is one of the main areas right behind home plate at Truist Field. So right below the Chop, right on field level, these All-Americans got to catch that HBCU Swingman Classic. Their families were hosted there as well. So they have a busy agenda, too, as All-Americans.
Definitely. Well, let's introduce our two teams. The first team coming out on the field, who will be the home team out in the field, is Team R.J. Austin. R.J. Austin, a former high school All-American in the MBP program, currently just finished his junior season at Vanderbilt University, and I understand he is in the house, so we'll get a chance to talk to him a little bit later, but we'll go through the infield and the outfield today for Team RJ Austin. Over on third base will be Justin San Miguel. Over on shortstop, Keon Johnson. The second base is Imani Ford. The first baseman is Will Adams. The left fielder, Josiah Kemp. Center fielder, Malachi Washington. The right fielder is Ty Jones. Behind the plate is Aiden Roman. And on the bump here for is Jinker Romero. And I believe that is R.J. Austin, who just threw out the first pitch.
Yes.
The opening pitch.
So R.J. Austin, like you mentioned, was a former MBP All-American. I believe during the first annual MBP All-American Game down in Miami, R.J. competed in that. Pace Academy alum, ATL boy. So he knows how impactful playing this All-American Game can be.
All right, and the other team will be called Team Trey Phelps. Trey Phelps, another former player in this All-American Game. He has currently just finished up his sophomore season at the University of Georgia for the Georgia Bulldogs. And Team Phelps will be in the, we'll call it the salmon-colored jerseys and the black pants. And leading off for Team Phelps will be Cam Jackson, who will also play shortstop. Batting second, Jeffrey Todd Darden, who playing left. Santos Wade, the second baseman, will hit third. In the cleanup spot is R.J. Cope, who is not only the pitcher, but the winner of the Home Run Derby contest earlier today. So we'll see a lot of R.J. Cope, especially in the bottom of the inning. Batting fifth is Jameer Johnson, and also playing center field. Manuel Sanchez playing third. Batting sixth. Seventh is Cody Goff, the catcher. Batting eighth, R.J. Groomster in right field. And batting ninth is Veer Patel, the first baseman.
Yeah, so talking about Team Trey Phelps. Trey Phelps, another former MBP All-American, another Atlanta guy, played high school baseball at Georgia Premier, stayed in state, so now he's one of the stars on that Georgia Bulldogs baseball team. So Trey Phelps is another guy. Wasn't able to make it out here today, but he is a guy who has competed and participated in so many different MBP events and has definitely benefited from that exposure.
All right, looks like we're ready to settle in as the left-hander Jackson settles in. First pitch from Romero. And that ball is going to be a pop-up towards third. And third baseman Justin San Miguel gets the first one on a bit of a check swing there by Jackson. And so one pitch, one out.
Started the game swinging. You know, they just had the home run derby. So they're trying to carry that momentum over. And this should be a game with a lot of, offense. We should see a lot of action, a lot of scoring, a lot of runs, because all these guys, they want to show off that power today.
The right fielder, Jeffrey Todd Darden from Cypress, Texas, steps into the box. First pitch, called a ball.
And we have to talk about these uniforms because MVP, they put a lot of money, a lot of time and attention.
Ball hit towards third. San Miguel, they're going to say it's fouled.
They put a lot of attention, a lot of detail into these uniforms. They get better and better every year.
Now, would you say I was accurate in describing the jersey colors as salmon?
So I thought you were going to say peach. I mean, I think that was the inspo.
You know what?
Georgia.
I thought about that.
But you're a Florida guy, so I'll give you the pass. But it's definitely Georgia peach.
We'll call it Georgia peach up here in Georgia. Okay, see? Thank you for correcting.
I feel like that was a little petty, too.
No, don't start. No. I am known to be petty.
I
but
know. I follow you on social media.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm too petty there. There's a ball that's hit towards left. It's going to stay fair, and that's going to be a double going into the corner. Josiah Kemp comes up with it, sends it into the relay, and a stand-up double there for Jeffrey Todd Darden.
So we're getting some action early from the Peach team.
Peach, I have to remember that. That was on my – I was tossing it back and forth, and, I didn't bounce it off you before, so that is my fault. I should have bounced that off of you before. Peach instead of salmon. See, Florida, Georgia.
ATL.
Exactly.
Get your peaches out of Georgia.
Santos Wade steps in. First pitch, strike there by Romero. Wade the 0-1 pitch by Romero. Another one. Count is 0-2 now for Santos Wade.
I just realized we don't have a scorekeeper.
No, yeah, well, normally I bring my score sheet because I always love to score baseball games. It's something I grew up doing as a kid. The 0-2 pitch outside. Santos Wade, the second baseman from Stone Mountain, Georgia, committed to USF, coming down to Florida to play for the Bulls.
Okay.
The 1-2. Fouls it off. Here at Jackie Smallwood Field, here on the campus of Marietta High School. Beautiful field turf.
Yeah, this is my first time on this campus. Very beautiful campus.
The count is 1-2. And Romero steps off the rubber for second. On second base is Jeffrey Todd Darden after a double. He's on the move.
Uh-oh.
And that was a ball, so Darden safely steals third. And the count, I believe, will be 2 balls and 2 strikes here.
Darden showing off that speed. I don't think they had a fastest. They usually with MVP have a home run derby and then they have a fastest race. Not sure if we had the race today.
I did not see it this year. Did not have it this year. The 2-2. Down and away. Full count.
Those are always good to have, before the game because then you could get a sense of what to expect in the game. So I love how MVP has, like, the home run derby, sometimes the races before so we can see it in the game translate. Like
the 3-2 to Wade. Down and away, and he'll take his base on a walk. Darden, I failed to mention, of course, being from Cypress, Texas, also an Oklahoma State commit. Going to go play for the Cowboys.
Nice. Staying out west.
R.J. Cope from Lawrenceville, Georgia, committed to Vanderbilt, steps into the box. The home run champ with runners on the corners and 1 out. And he checked that, so that'll be a foul.
So RJ, home run champ, didn't get to check out that game. Pulled up a little right on time. Some people might say late, but how was that?
It was good. The 0-1 from Romero. Runner on first going, and that is Wade. So Wade will steal. Roman behind the plate making a wise move not to really throw that because then you create a situation there where Darden on third will probably take off for home. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to R.J. Cope. R.J. will take the hill at the bottom of the inning here as he's a pitcher also. Plays pitcher and first baseman. Oh, caught him swinging outside. Excuse me, that's a strikeout. So the count was 1-2, and that is a strikeout. First strikeout of the day for Romero.
Pew, pew, pew. Fireworks. Pew, pew, pew.
We'll take
we need like some sound effects or something like,
yeah,
for
something.
Strikeouts, home runs,
Something. We have a DJ in the house, so
Yeah.
maybe, we have to go talk to the DJ in between innings and, ask him to do something. So Jameer Johnson, the center fielder.
DJ Stay Ready. Shout out to DJ Stay Ready. DJ Stay Ready. He's going to be busy this weekend.
There's a ball hit towards third. San Miguel smothers it. Oh, and he's offline on that throw, and that'll bring Darden home. So that'll be an E5. And so gets a run on the board.
Jameer Johnson from Locust Grove, Georgia, but is committed to Cincinnati.
Going to the Natties and the Bearcats.
A lot of Georgia boys on these All-American rosters.
Manuel Sanchez, he happens to be from Cincinnati. Fouls off the first pitch. 2 outs, runners on the corner. 1-0 lead for Team Trey Phelps. Runner on first going. The throw offline into center field, and that's going to bring a run in. And so Aiden Roman unable to cleanly deliver that ball to second base.
So that's 2 runs.
2 runs.
For Team Trey Phelps.
Might even say 2 errors. I'm not an official scorer up here, but
I'm trying over here.
I see you doing it. I love it. I love it.
I'm going to at least have the score over here, some strikeouts. We have to split up our duties.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to have to make my score sheet here pretty soon. Fouled off. And that's so – and the reason why I love – if you're one of those kids like I did who grew up I didn't grow up in a major league town. I had a minor league team where I grew, but you just kind of grow up keeping stats. And so I'm a stat head, so I kind of kind of love scoring baseball games.
Well, now you get to do what you love today.
Yeah, and there's a called strike. Got him looking, and so Jenka Romero gets his second strikeout of the inning. And Team Trey Phelps leaves a runner on, but they did get 2 across the plate, and they'll go to the bottom of the first with a 2-0 lead over Team R.J. Austin. You're watching the 2025 HB High School All-American Game by Minority Baseball Prospects. Back here in Atlanta, Georgia for the High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects Takeover. Team Trey Phelps will come out onto the field now, and they have a 2-0 lead after scoring 2 in the top half. Let's go through the infield and outfield. On third base is Manuel Sanchez. On short is Cam Jackson. Santos Wade is on second. Veer Patel is at first. Out in left field, Jeffrey Todd Darden. In center is Jameer Johnson. And in right field is R.J. Groomster. Behind the plate is Cody Goff. And on the bump for Phelps is R.J. Cope. Leading off for Team R.J. Austin will be the right fielder, Josiah Kemp. Shortstop, Keon Johnson will bat second. And center fielder, Malachi Washington will bat third. First baseman Will Adams will hit in the cleanup spot. The catcher, Aiden Roman, will bat fifth. Justin Sam Miguel will bat bat sixth. He's the third baseman. Batting seventh is shortstop Amani Ford. Ty Jones will bat eighth. And the DH batting ninth will be Danielle Almanzar.
So we have Josiah Kemp leading off for Team R.J. Austin from Moore, Oklahoma. And guess where he's committed?
Oklahoma.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to guess either Oklahoma or Oklahoma State somewhere, but.
Yeah, so hometown kids staying right at home. We have a couple of Oklahoma commits out here on the field today. 2 Oklahoma commits and an Oklahoma State commit.
There you go. One SEC, one Big 12. No, I think Oklahoma State is still Big 12. I think. I don't know. With so much conference turning.
So R.J. Cope now on the mound, our home run derby winner.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's on the mound, a guy who can do it all.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball is low. Now, I don't have any height measurements here, but by the looks of it, I would guesstimate R.J. Cope is probably about 6'4", maybe 6'5", just my guess as a basketball coach, you know. You can kind of tell those things. There's a ball that's hit sharply down the left field line. Josiah Kemp gliding into second. Beautifully hit ball right past Manuel Sanchez into left field.
He flew to second.
He did. He glided into second. I think he took a little speed off.
Like, if we had a little gun where we could see how fast he was going, he was smoking.
He would be a challenger if they had that
right.
That
the race, the fastest man.
Fastest man race.
He would definitely be top 3 from what we've seen so far.
The shortstop, Keon Johnson, is now at the plate.
Keon Johnson from Macon, Georgia.
Okay, right out of middle Georgia.
Right. Committed to Vanderbilt.
There's a ball that's hit towards center, but Johnson doesn't even have to move. Relays it in and holds Kemp at second.
Didn't even get to talk about Keon, but Keon committed to Vanderbilt, playing on Team R.J. Austin, a future teammate of his.
Future teammate, yeah.
R.J. Austin, captain of this team, and also star infielder at Vanderbilt.
A lot of Vanderbilt action here today.
Vandy boys.
Malachi Washington, the center fielder, steps in to face Cope. He sits on the first pitch. Ball 1.
Malachi from Stone Mountain, Georgia, so about 20 minutes outside of Atlanta, headed down to LSU soon.
The national champion LSU Tigers.
So I was laughing when you started talking about RJ Cope's height, because when he came up to bat earlier, I was like, in my mind, I was like, sheesh, he's tall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny, you read in my mind a little bit.
Inside, I believe the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What is your sign, Brian? Let's get this out the way.
Are we not talking about the baseball signs here? Fouled off, 2-2. Team Taurus.
Taurus. When is that? February?
May. Well, late April, middle May.
Okay. I'm a Virgo.
All right. Get some,
so is Roy,
some praise
our
from
producer?
our producer. Must be Team Virgo. Fouled off. Now, I will say I'm not someone who follows signs, other than go, stop, things like that. But I will say, in reading things about what they say about Tauruses, I tend to agree with a lot of that description. And,
RJ gets his first strikeout.
First strikeout. Got him looking. Might have been a little hesitation there by Washington. Wasn't sure about it, but umpire says he's gone. So 2 outs, and that was Cope's first strikeout. And now Will Adams, the lefty, will step in, the first baseman.
Will Adams from Hoover, Alabama. Committed to LSU. So back-to-back LSU commits in this lineup.
Okay.
Tough. But Hoover, I don't know why I just love that, like, Hoover. I love the name of that city.
It's funny. I'll tell you something. There's a runner going outside. And
that's
Goff
me.
wasn't able to corral that coming out of his glove. And so
Josiah Kemp
will move over to third. For me, whenever I hear Hoover, I always think back to a show that came on the 4-letter network. It was one of the first early sports shows, right back up the middle to Cope. Cope, unable to bobble it cleanly. I think it startled him I don't know how hot it was. Cope took a little second to gather himself.
It hit him in his thigh first.
Okay.
So it hit him in his thigh. I think that shocked him, which is why he bobbled it.
You can see him kind of pat his chest there, and he probably feels like he should have cleanly been able to gather it, even though it hit him there in his thigh, and they'll come to check on him, of course. He seems like the kind of young man that's not phased. See, another thing I could tell, here's a young man, Cope, he's wearing 2-3. I always say there's something about ball players, I don't care what sport it is, when you wear
2-3,
I got a feeling, he's got that swag about him.
You got to have a certain mindset.
Got to have a certain
wear
mindset to wear 2-3. I don't care what sport it is.
Yeah.
So the catcher, Aiden Roman. You would have needed a few stopwatches to make sure you get the best number out of 3 watches. So runners are now on second and third. And the third baseman, Justin San Miguel.
Trivia time. Justin San Miguel is from Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Ooh.
Ooh, big swing and a miss. I see you looking at my laptop.
No, I'm not. I'm not really. I'm not.
So he's from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Where is he committed?
I thought you were going to ask me where Ocean Springs was, but you told me Mississippi. So,
yes.
Okay. Okay, the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Where is he committed to? Mississippi. How about Mississippi State?
Oh, excuse me. I got trivia all wrong.
Oh, see? Okay, see? Look, what are we doing here?
So shout out to Justin, who's battling right now. He is committed to Troy.
Okay.
I got Alabama and Mississippi mixed up for a minute. But shout out to the Troy Trojans.
There you go. Okay. There's the trivia. Let's see how many nicknames. Simone, of course, is all over college athletics. So we're going to see how many. Ooh, that's a nasty curve there by Cope. And
right.
Rung him out. So he finishes with a strikeout. So that's his second strikeout of the inning. And 2 runners left on for our team RJ Austin. And at the end of 1, Team Phelps with a 2-1 lead right now. We'll step away for a short moment from the high school All-American game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects Takeover. Heading to the top of the second inning here at the Minority Baseball Prospects Takeover High School All-American game. Brian Fulford and Simone Stanley here. And stepping in is the catcher for Team Trey Phelps. That's Cody Goff. Jinker Romero on the mound for Team RJ Austin.
And Romero has 2 strikeouts. So these starting pitchers starting off hot. We talked about we're going to see some heat. We're seeing it on the mound because RJ Cope got 2 strikeouts himself. So the pitcher's feeling it early.
Now, one of the things we'll have to do, Simone, as this game goes, we'll have to sort of pay attention to our wonderful PA announcer there as he's on the field to be able to make sure we stay abreast of the changes with the pitchers and the, because it is an all-star game. So Goff will take first on the walk, and R.J. Groomster, the right fielder, will step into the box.
So Goff.
I think we got a balk here. Well, no, they call it time here. No, they did call a balk. I thought they did. Yeah, they called a balk, and so Goff will move over to second. Kind of odd to see that so early.
So Goff at second, Delray Beach, Florida native. Shout out to the Florida boys.
Yeah.
He's committed to Missouri.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to Ron Mitchell.
Exactly. Shout out to Ron Mitchell, good friend of myself and Roy.
R.J. Groomster at the plate right now, Montgomery, Alabama, the Gump native. The Gump, the home of the MBP Collegiate League this year.
Outside part of the plate, strike one for Romero.
MBP year-round events. Collegiate League going on right now. Championship on Tuesday. That'll be live on MPTV. So if you want content, just tap into MPTV. Always something going on.
Here's a ball that's chopped towards the middle of the field. Shortstop comes up, gathers, and nice play there by Keon Johnson.
Shout out to our little bat boy. So cute.
Goff moves over to third. And so the first baseman, Veer Patel, steps in with 1 out and a runner on third.
Veer Patel from the city of Vidalia. Do you know where Vidalia is?
Never heard of it. Oh, see, you even got the pronunciation wrong.
From the city of Vidalia. Roy probably knows.
I'm totally being educated here on cities right now.
Vidalia, Georgia.
Okay. South
I
Georgia.
never heard of it.
The home of sweet onions.
Home of sweet onions.
Oh.
Okay, see, look, learned something new today.
But Veer Patel might be the one that puts Vidalia on the map.
Okay, I love it.
He could be the next biggest star out of Vidalia. Get my peaches out of Georgia. Get my sweet onions out of Vidalia. What's it gonna take to get a laugh out of you?
One ball and two. It's so early, Simone. I'm trying to. You know what? I think it's because I don't have a scoreboard.
Right.
So if I lose track, there's a ball that's hit towards right, and that'll bring a run in by Patel. So Trey Phelps is Team Trey Phelps goes up 3-1 now. Yeah, I think it's part of me.
So basically, leave you alone.
No. I can multitask. It's just if I get too distracted, then it's over. All right, so I think we have our first substitution in. Ahmed Nasser will step into the box here, hitting for Cam Jackson. So this is the top of the lineup here for Trey Phelps.
So Amir Nasser is from, let's see if you know where this city's at.
Ooh, okay.
Orlando.
Oh. You didn't answer. Well, yeah, I know where it is, and it's funny because I do know a few Nassers, from the Orlando area. So I wonder what high school he went to. I might have to look it up and see what high school. Ahmed Nasser. See what high school he went to. Okay. Nasser calls for a time. He steps out. Now, I believe Nasser, who will step in, will take shortstop because he is coming in for Cam Jackson here, at least hitting in Cam Jackson's spot. So we'll look to see if he takes over the shortstop spot. Ooh, called strike on the outside part of the plate. I'm going to have to do my best here to.
So back-to-back strikes. There you go. 3. Man, flashed it too fast. 2-2 count. Now Roy want to whisper when we need the information.
Romero, the 2-2.
Ooh.
Another foul pitch there by Nasser.
But let me pronounce something wrong, then Roy going to speak up.
He will catch you when you're at your wrongest, if that's even a word. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. Outside, ball 3.
Loaded count.
So Team Phelps already with 1 run across the plate here in the top of the second. No outs.
Ooh.
Correction, 1 out. And again, we don't have an outfield scoreboard, so, those of you who are watching us on Minority Baseball Prospects TV, bear with. Runners going. And he will have to go back as that ball is going to be a shallow out made by the left fielder, Josiah Kemp. I believe that's 2 away.
Now for Team Trey Phelps from Petal, Mississippi. UAB commit number 28, John Lindsay, the 3rd.
So John Lindsay the 3rd, he will come in now, and he will bat here in place of Jeffrey Todd Darden.
So John Lindsay III is from Petal, Mississippi. Committed to UAB, the Dragons.
Okay.
Team Trey Phelps in the peach. Team RJ Austin in the whites.
Jenker Romero. That pitch is a strike.
I wonder if Trey and RJ got to pick their colors. Because one thing I'm realizing, Team RJ, that white is kind of reminiscent of that Vandy cream.
Okay.
Am I reaching?
No, hey, look, if your eyes saw that, you're better than me. And Nasser will steal second on the strike, the swinging strike by Lindsay. Trying to get into scoring position and add another run here for Team Phelps. That pitch is high.
So much speed being showed off today.
We'll have to get word down to the umpire to do a better job of giving us the count here.
So I'm not tripping, okay?
Yeah, no, just help us out here.
And when he does, it's quick.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. From our angle, ball strikes, left, right.
Maybe he heard you.
Now, if you were on the field, obviously you'd look at it in reverse. So the 3-2 count.
Whew.
And there's a strike for Romero called out. And Lindsay will go down. So 1 runner left on, but Team Phelps did bring another run across the plate. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning with Team Phelps leading 3-1. You're watching the Minority Baseball Prospects take over the 2025 H High School.
HBCU on the brain.
It is. The High School All-Star Game here in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll be back in just a moment.
Final Four weekend every year, wherever the Final Four is. Travis L. Williams, HBCU All-Stars. Here at the 2025 MVP All-American Game. Stick and stay.
Welcome back to live action of the 6th annual High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects Takeover here in Atlanta, Georgia at Marietta High School on Jackie Smallwood Field. So Team Phelps has a new pitcher on the mound. He's a left-hander by the name of Diego Becerra. So you gotta make sure to roll the R's there, Simone.
Do
you?
you?
Gotta make sure you gotta make sure you roll the R's.
I
now.
wish I could roll my R's.
When you live in Florida long enough and you see the double R's, you gotta make sure you roll them. You gotta make sure you roll them.
So Diego is from Canton, Georgia.
Okay.
Uncommitted right now. 17 commits on the All-American rosters. Ton of uncommitted guys, but I'm sure soon after the All-American game, we're going to start seeing those announcements.
Oh, yeah. So the 7, 8, and 9 hitters will come up for Team RJ Austin. First up is Imani Ford, followed by Ty Jones and Danielle Almanzar.
Imani at the plate now.
Bottom of the second.
Lilburn, Georgia. Trying to catch up to Team Trey Phelps. So Team Trey Phelps, 3-1 lead right now over RJ Austin.
Nice first pitch strike by Becerra. Get some swing in there. So out ahead, 0-2 on the hitter. Always a good thing when you can come in out of the bullpen and throw strikes first two pitches. That's a college coaches, prospects, scouts love to see that. And then say no on the check. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Ford.
So Becerra coming out, pitching his first inning, coming in for R.J. Cope. R.J. Cope had 2 strikeouts for Team Trey Phelps.
Low and inside, ball 2. Now, again, you know, one of the things I noticed about the substitutions here, you know, Team Phelps had a couple of pinch hitters, but the positions and players that they substituted for in the batting lineup are still out on the field. So the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Amani Ford. And the umpire makes sure to let everybody know what the count is.
After you got on him.
Yeah, he must have heard me. The 3-2 fouled off. Ford staying alive.
Staying alive.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
I was waiting for somebody.
I was, well, you know, that's
to jump in.
It's a setup. No, it's a setup for you. You know,
Okay.
that's you know.
So I was like, somebody
My
has to
singing
take
producer
advantage.
wasn't going to do it, so you know, we just had to set it up for you. Fouled off. Oh, right to first base. So nice, easy put out there for Patel, and coming to the plate now
State of Mississippi. Number 25
is the right fielder, Ty Jones.
Ty Jones from Brandon, Mississippi.
Okay.
A lot of Mississippi boys.
Yeah. Woo. High and inside. Ball 1.
And we have a full crowd here at Marietta High School.
Yeah, great crowd. And, I mean, well covered, too. I mean, this is a beautiful field, beautiful high school field. Looks nicer than a lot of Division I college fields I've been to. Oh, and that one hit him. Well, I think it hit him. No,
Yeah,
it did hit him.
Did.
Okay. So Jones will take a base after being hit by Becerra. I'm sure. Well, I don't know. Did it skip off the dirt? Because
It looked
Jones,
like it.
look, from our vantage point, it did look like it hit him, but it must have skipped before it hit him.
So they say he want to stay in the lineup. Since, you know, it's All-American game, you don't want to get walked like that.
Okay. I can deal with that.
You approve?
I approve that, yeah. So the count is 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I guess in an all-star game you can kind of do that, right? Or at least in this kind of show, which is sort of a showcase as well. Not, you know, we are in an all-star mindset as it relates to baseball, but it is a exhibition, a showcase. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner going. The throw. Got him.
Got him.
Beautiful throw by Cody Goff on time, and he catches Amani Ford.
Great throw from the catcher, Aiden Lockett.
On time. And that ball is driven over the shortstop's head into second. So Team Austin would have runners, 2 runners on, but maybe even runners on the corners. So scores how significant that throw was by Goff. Danielle Almanzar steps in, 1 out, runner on first.
Danielle from the Bronx.
Bronx. The boogie down. Just showed my age there. You looked at me as if, what? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. That's an old 80s, 90s hip-hop. You know, if you know, you know. Some of you old heads watching, young folks may not know. That's all right.
You were boogieing down back in the day? You laugh, but again, didn't give me an answer.
To the plate, Becerra A little check. Golf again, and this time Jones will be safe as his throw was behind the shortstop. So with Jones on second, Almanzar steps in. Pitch to the plate. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes is our count. The 1-2 by Becerra. Says no, just missed.
The crowd got into that one.
Yeah, they didn't think that was a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes is our count now. 1 out. The runner on second is Ty Jones. The pitch chops towards the shortstop, Jackson. He gathers it, sends it over to first, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, but 1 runner was stranded. And so after 2, Team Phelps with a 3-1 lead over Team Austin. We'll step away for a short moment. You're watching the 6th Annual High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects. Take over.
Ladies and gentlemen, leading us off now here in the top half of the inning, 14, Trey Phelps from Conyers, Georgia. Number 8, Sebastian Rivera.
Back to live action here at the High School All-American.
The right-hander.
So we've got a pitching change as well as a new hitter for Team Trey Phelps. That'll be Christian Rivera. Check that.
I believe.
That ball's hit towards left.
I believe it's R.J. Groomster, the right fielder.
Also watching Georgia, number 5, Aiden Lockett.
Manuel Sanchez, number 6, Peach.
Okay.
Was Manuel Sad? Is he 6 or 8?
That was 8.
8. So, yeah, I was right the first time. R.J. Groomster, the right fielder. Trots back to the dugout. New pitcher, though. On the mound for Team RJ Austin, Christian Lott. He wants to throw a lot of strikes.
I see what you did there.
Coming in.
Pretty
See,
good.
I'm stalling. I'm letting you gather yourself.
Look, I'm trying. There's a foul ball. Catcher's coming over, and it's going to end up on top of the first base dugout.
So, yeah, Christian Lott now on the mound for Team RJ Austin. Comes in for Romero, who was our starting pitcher. Romero had 3 strikeouts. He said, I showed enough. Someone else's turn. If I had $1 for every time Roy fell asleep.
Oh. You might go broke.
He
Christian
would
Lott
go
from out of Chicago. Chicago. It's called thinking with my eyes closed.
Christian Lott from the shot. Ooh.
It's all right.
Meet me by the bean.
Aiden Lockett.
From Sewanee, Georgia. So Roy's awake.
I'm going to give her a pass on that because she's a
Yeah, from North Carolina. I don't have to pronounce.
It's a ball that's hit into center field just past the shortstop by Lockett.
From Douglasville, Georgia, the deuce, David Jackson.
And now David Jackson will come to the plate.
David Jackson from Douglasville, Georgia. Got that one right. About 30 minutes outside of Atlanta.
The other direction, right? Ball slapped into left field. So one ball hit to the left of the shortstop. That one hit to the right of the shortstop. Just finding the ball finds a way away from the shortstop there. So now runners are on first and second as we are getting massive hitter substitutions right now here for.
So it's Royce Woodson now at the plate. Royce, the first ATLian, straight up ATL. Not 10 minutes outside, not 20 minutes west.
Is that Fulton County?
Not 30
Fulton
minutes
County
south.
ATL? That's what we're talking?
Yes.
Okay.
So the hometown kid at the plate.
Fouled off, coming right at us.
No, you still got to react.
You wouldn't be paying attention if you didn't. So 2 runners on, 1 out. Christian Lott outside. One ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 by Lott. Curveball, just missed. 2-2 is the account. One out, 2 runners on. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Let's see if Woodson can deliver here for the A.
For the A.
Ooh, and just over his head, and he will take a base on ball. So the bases are loaded now.
Bases loaded for the first time today. Team Trey Phelps, 3-1 lead right now over Team RJ Austin. And they're licking their chops right now because the bases are loaded.
So Cam Jackson comes to the plate. First pitch, swinging strike. Now, Simone, if you are someone of a traditionist like me and liking to keep score, I will explain something to you in between innings that will drive you nuts if you're keeping score. So, but
are you being driven nuts right now?
I'm doing my best to maintain it. I just want to make sure I give these young men the proper names and numbers because, I know mom and dad, if they're not here, you know, in town. You got family that might be watching. Might even be some scouts watching. So I want to make sure to call their names out properly. Jackson takes.
Cam Jackson from Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, where is greater? Committed to South Carolina. Gamecocks.
Okay. Bases are juiced. Chopped foul down the first base line. Still only one out right now. That ball hit towards first, and he'll step on first, and it'll be a force. So he thought about it. You know, he may have been able to come home with the throw, but the first baseman Will Adams decided to just easily step on first. So Phelps brings another run across. That's 3 consecutive innings in which they have scored.
So Jeffrey Todd Darden now at the plate from Cypress, Texas, committed to Oklahoma State. So the Cowboy.
And he comes up with 2 outs and 2 runners on. And there's a nice pitch there by Christian Lott.
Crowd's starting to get chatty. Shout out to our crowd. It's thick at Marietta High School, full house.
Ooh, off-speed pitch. Nice pitch there by Lott. It's a good baseball crowd. Outside, just missed. Three balls and 2 strikes, so a full count here with 2 aboard and 2 outs. Fouled off by Darden.
Been battling here for a minute now. Darden and Christian Lott.
The 3-2 pitch. Woo, just inside. And he will walk
Score is 4.
Darden. Well, they must have called a strike on that. I looked like that might have been ball 4, but Lott gets out of the inning with a strikeout. So the score remains Team Trey Phelps 4, RJ Austin 1. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the High School All-American Game presented by MBP Takeover.
This is the bottom of the 3rd inning.
We're heading to the bottom of the third inning here at the 6th Annual High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects. Brian Fulford and Simone Stanley here on the call.
Leading us off in the bottom of the third inning for Team R.J. Austin. From Plano, Illinois, number 28, Jason Phillips.
So it'll be Jason Phillips, Johnson Dubose, and Marcus Ward hitting for Team R.J. Austin. And so what I was saying, Simone, in the break is I finally figured out what's happening with the batting order. And, of course, again, this is a showcase, more so your traditional all-star game. So I am used to seeing in a normal game, 9 up, 9 down, and you rotate. Well, no, because you want everybody to get a chance at the plate, you're going through not just the first 9, but you're also going through the next 8. So it's almost, you got 17 guys who are hitting. So we're just kind of moving through that order here and giving guys opportunities to hit. Now, they obviously will make substitutions in the outfield, so that we'll kind of have to keep an eye on. But it took me an inning to figure that out as you saw it much better and you were much quicker on it than I. So props to you for picking that up.
So we got you back calibrated.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm pretty much there. Yeah, I feel better now. I feel like I know what's going on there.
So Jason Phillips is our batter right now for Team R.J. Austin from Plano, Illinois.
Okay. I didn't know there was a Plano, Illinois. I've heard of Plano, Texas.
Yeah. I should have trivia to you.
Yeah, Plano, Illinois. All right.
So let's see if R.J. Austin can catch up to Team Trey Phelps.
Outside, just got away from the catcher there. Sorry about that.
Down 1-4 right now. And these guys are very competitive. I remember when R. Bose, Atlanta native, so another ATL guy, committed to Indiana.
Hey.
Hoosier?
Hoosier. Hoosier.
Hoosier.
Yeah, Hoosier.
So we got 2 true Atlanta natives on these rosters. Everybody got the Adidas cleats on. Shout out to Adidas, one of the biggest sponsors of Minority Prospects. Got everybody out here with the fresh blue and pink cleats. And with the jerseys fully fitted by Adidas today.
Nice off-speed pitch there by Becerra. Runner on first is Phillips. Woo! Marcus Ward will step in.
Marcus from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Somewhere up northern side of the Atlanta Metro, right?
Yes.
That's it. That is what they call it, right? The Atlanta Metro?
Yes.
Okay. Ward, interesting stance there with that right foot back. Swings at that pitch. wait for the umpire to help us out here. Unfortunately, he won't.
It's been a minute, but now that you said it, I'm sure we'll get some signals soon.
Ooh, caught the outside part of the plate, and Ward Ward didn't quite agree with it, as he just had a look of, I don't know if that was disgust or just like, really? He hit the outside part of the plate on that?
But since the crowd was quiet, I feel like it was a good call. 'Cause if it
Yeah.
wasn't,
Yeah, oh, the crowd would have let you know.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Zorian Palmore steps in now to the box.
So that's the first strikeout for Diego.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out,
Caught him looking, too.
yeah. Shout out to Diego Becerra. Can't roll the R's.
See, now I know because you're such a professional. You'll be working on it. You'll be working
No,
on
I've
it.
tried. I've tried.
Don't give up.
I
Don't
don't
give
have
up.
the structure for that.
As an educator, I'll say, Simone, never give up. Don't give up. Keep working on it. It'll eventually come. There you go.
So Zorian Palmore, he's from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
The Gulf Coast representing heavily.
Runner on first. Runner's moving. Off-speed pitch, and he'll be safe.
Ooh, thought about going to third.
Always a good thing to run on an off-speed pitch, I think, because maybe that little half a second it takes to half a second longer it takes to get to the plate. It's advantage for the runner.
Little handshake there from the second baseman.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning here.
Ooh.
Hit him right on the elbow pad. But Palmore, he'll want to stay in there. It's a showcase. You're not really interested in taking a base. Now, if he gets hit a second time, I don't know. You might go ahead and take that base, but
Yeah. That elbow pad, shout out to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So they put a runner on first as a representative of the hit batter. So now you have runners on first and second. The count will still stay at 1-2. Marietta to the plate. Low caught the ball got away from the catcher. He'll go over to third, and so the runners will advance. And now you have runners on second and third. So a big opportunity here for Team Austin, trailing 4-1 here.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position.
Mm-hmm.
1 out.
I believe it's 2 outs.
2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Definitely want to try to add some runs on here. We're in the bottom of the third. Down 3 runs right now to Team Trey Phelps. Team Trey Phelps has scored in every inning so far. Team RJ Austin hasn't scored since the bottom of the first.
Outside at full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Palmore. First base is open. Let's see. This will be a good opportunity here for Marietta if he can get out of this inning. The pitch to the plate. Got him swinging, and he does just that. So Marietta gets out of the inning and leaves Team Austin scoreless again. So after 3 innings, it's Team Trey Phelps 4, Team RJ Austin 1. We'll be back in just a minute with more from the 6th Annual High School All-American Game here in Atlanta, Georgia. Here we are in the top of the 4th inning now as Team Trey Phelps comes to the plate. Christian Lott still on the bump for Team Austin. And standing in at the plate,
Santos Wade.
Santos Wade.
Second baseman committed to USF from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Called strike on the outside part. I believe the count is 0-2 to Wade now. Check that, it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Wade. The delivery by Lott. Hit towards right field. And the right fielder had to do a bit of a run, had to get some work in.
I believe that was Ty Jones who made that grab. Need some binoculars, you know.
I was just about to say something about not bringing my binoculars. You know, I'm going to start keeping it in my travel bag.
But they did a great job with the peach with the white numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't have the best vision when I'm looking out at the field, but I'm pretty sure that was Ty.
R.J. Cope comes to the plate, his second appearance at the plate here.
R.J. Cope had 2 strikeouts on the mound earlier in this game. Was our home run derby winner as well.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely showing off already why he is an All-American, why he is committed to Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm. Dealing with an 0-2 count right now after fouling off 2. Ooh, caught the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Nice pitch there by Lott as Cope hangs his head.
And that's the first strikeout for Christian Lott.
Okay.
So this is second inning, second appearance, and first strikeout. Pitchers have been very tight today. Pitching has been very good today.
Jameer Johnson, first pitch is a little high, around the eyes, inside. Well, I would hope in an All-American game, you know, especially if these guys can come out and just showcase some of the talent and skill. I said I would hope. I would hope. I'm a hopeful person, optimistic. Called a strike there, 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, my level of optimism and pettiness, it swings like a pendulum at times, you know.
Jameer Johnson from Locust Grove, Georgia. Bearcat commit.
There you go. All right. Second called strike there.
But, yeah, pitching has been excellent today. Every pitcher who has made an appearance has at least 1 strikeout. So
just missed the outside part of the plate. Caught him swinging on the outside part of the plate. Nice setup there by Lott. 3 up and 3 down for Christian Lott.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah, nice run there in his second inning of work. So 3 up and 3 down for Team Austin, and that's the first scoreless inning that they've been able to put on Team Phelps. So our score is 4-1, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the Minority Baseball Prospects High School All-American Game from Atlanta, Georgia.
Attention. Now pitching for Team Trey Phelps. From Covington, Georgia, number 19, the right-hander, Chris Leading us off now for Team R.J. Austin from Clinton, Mississippi, number 10, Landon Baker.
Bottom of the fourth inning now. A new pitcher on the mound for Team Trey Phelps, Chris Guillory.
Chris Guillory from Covington, Georgia, committed to Kennesaw State. A future Owl.
Kennesaw State, the Owls.
Yes. Hootie Hoo.
Look, you beat me to it. I was gonna get a Hootie Hoo reference in there. You know, I wonder if folks in the A still do that. You know,
They definitely do that at Kennesaw.
really, do they?
That's their thing. They say hootie hoo.
Okay.
That's like their hashtag and stuff.
Okay, carrying it on.
What were you referencing?
Don't worry about it.
I thought we were on the same page.
I thought we were too, but I was wrong.
Apparently
so
not.
Look, I'm not familiar with Kennesaw State like you are, so I was in a different decade.
Oh.
There, pitch is fouled off there.
Landon Baker at the plate right now from Clinton, Mississippi, committed to Hines Community College.
So Landon Baker, followed by Carden Patrick, and then Braylon Nelson we should see in this inning if it goes 3 up and 3 down. And that was just outside. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Baker. And he'll take his base on the walks. Give a shout out to a few of the folks that are watching us on YouTube via the Minority Baseball Prospects or Minority Prospects TV YouTube page.
MPTV.
Jamie Urley.
Here's Jamie Urley.
That was Carden Patrick from
Carden Patrick did a great job of outrunning that play.
which brings up Braden Nelson at bat right now for Team R.J. Austin. Carden Patrick at first. Braden Nelson from Daphne, Alabama, committed to Florida State University. So runners on first and second for Team R.J. Austin.
Chopped into the gap between past the second baseman. Runners coming home, and he's going to be safe there. And so now runners on the corner. So a nice piece of hitting there
From R.J.
by Nelson.
So that's Landon Baker who comes home for Team R.J. Austin, puts them back on the board. So R.J. Austin now scored 2 runs. Haven't scored since the first inning, but now they're back on the board. Cut their deficit to 2.
Still no outs in the inning for Chris Guillory. He's facing a fellow pitcher here.
Pitcher on pitcher.
So again, Cardin Patrick is on third. On first is Braylon Nelson.
So Christian Lott is at the plate right now. Christian Lott just got off the mound. Had back-to-back strikeouts to end the fourth.
Yes, top of the fourth.
To end the top of the fourth. So back-to-back strikeouts. Now he's at the plate. From Chicago, Illinois, the Shy. Runners on the corners.
Runners going. Big jump and fouled off. Lott probably should have held that swing on that, because before that ball even came to the plate, Nelson was halfway to second. I mean, he didn't have to slide to get into second base. Got to see that one, I would imagine.
Right. But great opportunity here still. Runners on the corners. 1 run already scored this inning. Held team Trey Phelps scoreless.
Off-speed pitch called strike. Yeah, I always wonder if you're able to. I mean, that was an amazing jump by Nelson. I mean, really, Guillory might want to take a peek over to first here. He comes to the plate, off speed, got him. And what a big at bat, in which, if Lott might be up a strike or on the count, had he not, checked that swing and sent his teammate back to first. So runners stay on the corners. And I believe this is Josiah Kemp at the plate with 1 out, runners on the corners.
This is Keon Johnson.
Okay, thank you.
From Macon, Georgia, Vandy commit.
All right.
Got the cream and brown on, looking like he's already ready to head to Tennessee. But, yeah, shout out to our pitcher, Chris Guillory, for the strikeout. All the pitchers who made an appearance have strikeouts. Pitching has been great today. See why the Hootie Hoos were calling? But, yeah, R.J. Austin, they need some runs. They held team Trey Phelps scoreless at the top of the fourth. First scoreless inning for team Trey Phelps. Now R.J. Austin just needs to respond with some more runs here.
Guillory with a beautiful pitch there. A little off-speed curve action there. He has not gone back to first to check that runner. And the runner's going before he even gets into the delivery. And there's a strike. And, again, standing up. So, again, that's Braylon Nelson.
He hasn't even turned around at all.
No. And I think that's why he went ahead and took it. He took it before the pitcher even went into the stretch. And I think Johnson swung at that to sort of protect his teammate there. So now 2 outs, 2 runners on.
Ooh. And 2 strikeouts for Chris. 2-2-2.
And at the plate now,
Malachi Washington. LSU commit. Stone Mountain, Georgia native.
He takes that one a bit high. Score is 4-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning here at Marietta High School. Fouled off by Washington.
And shout out to Mark for closing that door to our press box. Don't know why we had to open this all the time.
Did it get cooler in here?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Roy wants credit. Did you close it, Roy?
There's a ball that's hit right past the second baseman. That'll bring 1 in, might even bring in 2. It will. And Washington will move to second as the relay was off. So a 2 RBI double for Malachi Washington, and the score is even up at 4.
all tied up. So that brought home Carden Patrick and Braylon Nelson. Now we're all tied up.
And it should be the catcher, Aiden Roman. See if Simone will check me there on the numbers.
If he turns around for me. There we go. That's Will Adams.
Okay, see? There you go. I was off. I was looking, some reason I was looking down.
We do have a lot
one
of
spot. Yeah, there's a lot of names and a lot of orders. It's in order. I just have to do a better job of reading. That's on me.
Hoover, Alabama, LSU.
And look, there's that run again, and they have figured out something on Gilroy with whether it be his delivery or the fact that he's not really checking the runner on base.
Yeah, I haven't seen him really check at all.
No, Team Austin has found something here. So runner advances to third. Will Adams with an opportunity to give Team Austin their first lead of the game here. Scores tied up at 4. The pitch slapped into center, and nice grab there by Jameer Johnson. I believe that's still Jameer Johnson out in center. So one runner left on, but Team RJ Austin, scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. We have a tie ball game going to the top of the 5th, all tied up at 4. You're watching the 2025 High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects.
For Team RJ Austin, from Plano, Illinois, the big right-hander, number 28, Jason Phillips. Wearing number 10 from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 10, Manuel Sanchez.
It's the top of the 5th inning. Our score is now tied up here at the 6th Annual High School All-American Game. Live here on Minority Prospects TV. We got a new pitcher on the mound. His ball is hit sharply towards third. A long throw over to first, and he's safe. So that was a nice play there by Manuel Sanchez to outrun that ball. Tough play there for the third baseman. I believe that's Justin San Miguel over there on third. But I was going to say, Simone, we got a new pitcher on the mound for Team RJ Austin, and it's Jason Phillips.
Yes, so First of all, our third baseman there was Imani Ford,
Okay.
who made that nice
Good
throw.
catch. Good catch.
But yeah, new pitcher now on the mound, Jason Phillips. Jason Phillips from Plano, Illinois. So far, the pitching has been tight. Every pitcher so far who has made an appearance has multiple strikeouts. So it's been a great showing on the mound so far today. And at the plate, R.J. Groomster from Montgomery, Alabama. The Gump for Team Trey Phelps.
Nasty inside pitch by Jason Phillips there. And this one is fouled off. Might have even been fouled off of the guys behind the plate there. But Groomster, I think he took a little deflection there as well, as he needs a minute to shake it off.
So we're all tied up. Let's see how Team Trey Phelps responds. Top of the fourth, they did go scoreless.
Runners going. The throw is off.
Oh,
Oh, you better get back.
right. But yeah, Team Trey Phelps scored 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second and third. They did go scoreless in the fourth. And R.J. Austin's team was able to capitalize, scored 3 runs in the bottom of the fourth after not having scored a run since the first inning. So we're all tied up. Let's see how Team Trey Phelps responds in this scenario. Now the pressure's on them.
Got a full count now, 3 ball and 2 strikes. As Groomster did a good job of checking his swing on that inside pitch. And it's a little high, and he'll take a base on balls. I think he will. Nope, guess not. He said, I'd rather stand in there.
All these guys want to stand in, want to get these opportunities, show off what they can do at the plate. All-American game, All-Star game, but essentially a showcase to show off the top minority baseball talent, high school talent right now.
Another 3-2 is inside. That time he'll take his base.
And there are 17 commits on these 2 rosters combined. So there still is a lot of uncommitted guys still weighing their options, still looking for exposure. So, you know, if you're a guy that's uncommitted, you definitely want to stand in and get as many opportunities as you can at the plate.
And from all levels of conferences, Power 4, quote-unquote mid-major, you know, including players going to the SEC, ACC, Big Ten.
And even some community colleges. Veer Patel.
His second plate appearance, I believe. Played a little first base as well. Phillips.
From Vidalia. See?
Sweet Onions, right?
Sweet Onions.
Okay, I remember.
Seemed like so long ago we talked about
It does. Ball gets away from the catcher, and runners on first and second advance to second and third. So that is Aiden Roman, the catcher right now behind the plate for Team Austin. Hit towards the shortstop. He gets away from him. And they hit the cutoff and send the runner back to first, but that would probably be an E6 if we were scoring it.
That brings home Manuel Sanchez.
So Team Phelps puts a run on the board, regains the lead, 5-4 now. Ahmed Nasser. He takes that pitch, thought it was a little low. but blue says no. Runner on first, Patel. He'll take a base and steals easily second. So now puts two runners in scoring position for Nasser.
And what a way to respond. Team Trey Phelps.
Fouled off. 1 ball to 2 strikes is our count. Way outside. Even to 2. The 2-2. Just missed outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's Ahmed Nasser from Orlando, Florida, battling right now.
Represent. Slap right up the middle. Blue did a great job of getting out of the way of it. 1 run will come in. Oh, and they hold him up at second, but Nasser will stand up and get a double. So, woo, that was a hot shot by that umpire there, just right over his head.
Yeah, that could have been ugly.
Yeah, he is part of the field, though. So, I mean, you know, that double might not have occurred had it actually hit him.
So, R.J. Groomster comes home. R.J. Groomster scores another run for Team Trey Phelps. So, 2 runs already in this inning for Team Trey Phelps. Now up 6-4 over R.J. White.
And still,
R.J. Austin.
Still don't believe anybody has no outs left, no outs in this inning. So, Jason Phillips trying to get at least 1 here.
John Lindsay III at the plate right now. Petal, Mississippi native, UAB commit.
Inside, ball 1. 1-1's the count. Runners in scoring position on second and third. Way outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strikes for Jason Phillips. Ooh, caught the inside part of the plate on that one. Yeah, Lindsay didn't think so. Evens the count at 2. The 2-2 fouled off. And it'll find its way into the left field bullpen.
That fan thought he was going to catch it.
The 2-2. Inside, it caught him. Jammed him inside on that one. I wonder if he had held that, it might have hit him.
And he's ready to send one outside this park, the way he's swinging.
We haven't seen one yet. We haven't had one yet. Again, the 2-2 by Phillips. Caught him looking, and he's gone. And so Team Phelps left 2 runners on the base pads, but they added 2 more runs to regain the lead. 6-4. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Live from Atlanta, Georgia, the 6th annual High School All-American Game, presented by Minority Baseball Prospects.
number 5, Aiden Roman.
Nice.
Back to live action and a nice catch there in right field. As we look at that replay there. So
One up, one down. That was Aiden Roman from Queens, New York, leading off.
Justin San Miguel steps in as Chris Gilroy is still on the mound for Team Trey Phelps. Now with one out after that great snag there in right field.
So Chris Gilroy, 2 strikeouts so far today. Kennesaw State commit from Covington, Georgia. Back on the mound for Team Trey Phelps. And our batter, San Miguel, is from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. That sounds like a tropical place. Committed to Troy.
Gilroy. The pitch to San Miguel. Fouled off. Right back at us.
So Team RJ Austin ties this one up in the bottom of the 4th. It was 4-4. Then Team Trey Phelps comes out in the top of the 5th swinging, scoring 2 more runs to put Trey Phelps up 6-0. See if RJ Austin can respond again, tie this one up, or retake. Well, they never had a lead. Tie this one up again or take the lead for the first time.
Guillory's pitch is high. I can get somebody to reissue my request to Blue down there to give us that hand. So I know there's 2 strikes here.
Should have told Alex while he was up here.
Caught him on a check swing. Oh, no.
So he's
Well,
gonna
no,
walk.
he is out. He is out. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, he thought it was a walk, but yeah, I saw Blue say no, that was a strike. So 2
Blue
outs.
said 2 quick outs
And now Elmonte Ford comes to the plate.
from Liburn, Georgia.
First pitch by Guillory is a strike. Ford is now in the lineup, or excuse me, in the field playing third base for Team Austin. The 0-1.
Ooh.
Big cut. Missed it. 0-2 is the count for Guillory. 2 outs now. Good opportunity to get out of this inning. 3 up and 3 down. And that ball is shallow hit towards left field. Ford running hard into second, slides, and he is safe.
That was like a slow-mo slide because, like, he slid on his bum.
Everything about that was in slow motion. The way that ball just kind of just dragged itself out to left field, and it dropped and just rolled away from the left fielder. So
because it was low, but it hung in the air.
Ty Jones comes up now. 2 outs. Runner on second base. An opportunity to cut into this deficit. Or could he send one out of the park, Simone?
He may. We were still waiting on that today. Ty Jones from Brandon, Mississippi. But, yeah, we haven't had a homer.
We have not. We're still waiting on one. You think we'll get one today, Simone?
I think so.
Okay.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody? All right.
They might have used all their juice in the
home run derby?
in the home run derby.
I don't think there were that many home runs hit.
Were you here?
I was here. RJ Cope had the most. And
So
he had the most in the opening round. Well, he obviously he closed it with one, but he had the most in the opening round.
runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see if R.J. Austin can stay alive.
Outside, gets away from the catcher, and Ford will stroll over to third.
So runner at third, working with 2 outs, down by 2. Team R.J. Austin, captained by former MBP All-American and Vanderbilt infielder R.J. Austin. Nope, no count, no signals. Here it is.
3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Thank you to the umpire there in the infield. Chop towards third base. Third baseman gathers it, throws it over to first, and out of the inning without giving up a run. So nice inning there by Chris Guillory as team R.J. Austin leaves 1 on and no runs scored. So we're through 5, and Team Phelps is leading 6-4. We'll be back after these moments. You're watching the 2025 High School All-American Game presented by Minority Baseball Prospects.
And now, leading us off for Team 3 Phelps, here's number 8, Sebastian Rivera.
We're in the top of the 6th inning here at the 2025 High School All-American Game. Sebastian Rivera, ooh, that one's a little hot. And the first pitch by Braylon Nelson is a bit high. So new pitcher on the mound for Team R.J. Austin. And Sebastian Rivera at the plate. That one's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Braylon Nelson, our pitcher from Daphne, Alabama, Florida State commit. His first appearance. These pitchers, every pitcher has at least one strikeout so far in this game.
2 balls and 1 strike by Nelson. Outside, ball 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Seems like the sun just turned up a little brighter.
There's a ball that slapped right in front of the right fielder. Beautifully hit ball there by Rivera.
That was so close. He was so close to catching that. Team RJ Austin.
Nice play there by Malachi Washington. Aiden Lockett comes to the plate now with a runner on first.
Aiden Lockett from Swanee, Georgia.
You ever used to sing the song about the Suwannee River?
No, can't say I have. You gonna give us a little sample? Not the evil laugh.
No. Runner's going. The catcher dropped it. He's going to easily slide in there. Catcher looked at his glove like, come on, glove, you failed me. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on second. Big lead there on second. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he decided not to throw because there was nobody there. But he had him. Had a shortstop or the second baseman if he had been there, he would have had him. But Nelson decided to hold on to it. He comes to the plate with the pitch. Got him. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Roy feeling good all of a sudden. Perked up after the little doze. You know, a kid fresh off a nap, they ready to play. So we had a fly that was harassing us for like the first 4 innings. I think it finally flew out the window.
And we have a crack open here in our press box area.
So the fly left, but now it's like buzzing right in front of the glass. So I have PTSD.
As long as it's on the other side of the glass, they check back down to second.
But I keep thinking it's still in here.
It keeps teasing you, trying to come back at you. It's like, how do I get back in? And literally 3 feet away is an opening, but hopefully he doesn't find it. Looking out here in the crowd, I saw mentioned Southern University's head baseball coach, Chris Crenshaw, in the house. And a few other folks that were here from yesterday's HBCU Swingman Classic.
You finally got to say HBCU.
It's been on my mind. Look, it's been on my mind since yesterday, you know.
It's in you, not on you.
Ooh, and there's a pitch that's high and inside. So he takes his base on balls. And so
David Jackson at the plate from Douglasville, Georgia.
Is this the first time we've seen Jackson today?
No, because I
Okay.
remember shouting out Douglasville.
Okay.
So unless we have 2 guys from Douglasville, which we don't, we have seen our guy, David, before.
All right. Nelson's first pitch is low, ball 1. Nelson takes his time, keeps checking back to second. Comes forward to the plate. Ooh, inside. Got away from the catcher. Runners advance. Nelson might have spent a little too much time checking. A little cat and mouse game was going on there between the shortstop and the runner on second, but they never followed up through it. And I got to imagine Simone in a showcase or an all-star game. That's one of those things that is hard to kind of sync up with and figure out signals.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you practice when we see teams. Obviously, teams have a chance to work on that all the time.
Yeah.
And there's probably catching little signals from the coaches. There's a shot up the middle, chopper into center field. One run will come in. The second run's coming hard. And he'll be safe, and there's a double there.
Ooh.
Stand-up double.
Nice.
For David Jackson.
David Jackson from Douglasville.
2 more runs come across there for Team Phelps.
So that brings home Aiden Lockett. And also our number 8, who I don't have.
Sebastian Rivera.
Sebastian Rivera. So Aiden Lockett and Sebastian Rivera come home off that double from David Jackson.
The ball that's hit towards left, going towards the wall. Nice job there by the left fielder. Able to pull that one in and keep that one from getting over his head. Checks the runner back over to second.
Cam Jackson from Decatur, Georgia.
Cam Jackson, who led off this game. I believe this is his 3rd plate appearance.
South Carolina commit.
Ooh, big off-speed pitch by Nelson. Caught him looking for strike 1. The 0-1 is outside and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cam Jackson from Decatur.
Decatur, where is greater?
See, I thought they used to say Decatur was where the players play. But
Maybe the Decatur you were going to. These Decaturs.
different Decatur.
Different Decatur.
Okay.
Downtown Decatur. If you ever go to Atlanta, a nice place to go to on the outskirts is downtown Decatur.
Okay.
Very nice vibe.
All right. See? Atlanta suggestions by Simone. Jackson fouled that one off. Runner still on second. Whoa. Got a loose ball somehow. The ball just kind of found itself rolling across the, wanted to be a part of the action. Ran to the plate. Wrong direction, though. All right, here we go. The pitch by Nelson. Another foul by Jackson. Want to thank one of our sponsors, Shar Hagens of Allstate Insurance Company, for being a sponsor here of this high school All-American contest. You can reach Shar at 678-288-0765. Allstate Insurance Company. And that's, her email is Shagens, SHAGENS at allstate.com.
What a great ad read.
I'm going to try to get him in while I can.
Also, shout out to Adidas for these fire cleats, these fire uniforms.
Are you holding out? That's the second time you shouted out Adidas. Are you holding out there on me, Simone, with some swag that they have blessed you with?
No,
that
I
missed out
tried
on?
so hard. You gotta pry it out of Alex and Ty's hands. Get you some merch.
There you go. Or you can mention it on the air live and see
Right.
that way you maybe say, hey, we got to take care of Simone. All right, so Jackson was hit, but as we've seen, most of these guys want to stay in there and battle it out. Runner on second. Oh. If we were ever to get Simone to sing Staying Alive, this is that moment because Cam Jackson is staying alive.
Staying alive. Very long at bat for Cam.
It is. It is. I might get one more sponsor read depending upon what happens here. The count is still 1-2, I think. Now he drives the ball into right center. It drops, brings a run in. So Jackson, a great at-bat, brings a run home, and that's the third run of the inning for Team Phelps. And that will cause a rotation there. So 3 runs come in. And our score is 9-4. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Right here from the high school All-American game. And we will thank Simone for joining us. And we will make sure you guys follow Simone when you see her on Instagram or X. Always a great follow. Fly, Eagles, fly. We'll be back after these words.
MBP All-American Game. Leading us off for Team R.J. Austin. From the Bronx, New York, number 24, Danielle Almanzar. The legendary Chris Harnett, the coach down third base line.
All right, welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Oh, the count is 0-2 to Danielle Almanzar. And Brian Fulford here, and it's a pleasure to have on the head baseball coach of Southern University, Coach Chris Crenshaw. Coach, thanks for coming up and taking a few minutes. I know you're here doing some work. You're always working, trying to make Southern better than they were yesterday. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for popping in. You obviously were in town watching the HBCU Swingman Classic yesterday. What was your thoughts on what you saw yesterday at Truist?
I thought it was a good game. I was glad to see a couple of guys perform like they did, whether it was my guys or anybody else in the league. I think we played a good brand of baseball, and last night some guys put on a pretty good show for the people.
Yeah. And so there's a leadoff walk there. So David Jackson on the mound for Team Phelps. And Jason Phelps will step to the plate here. Jason Phillips. And Almanzar will slide. And he is out. Obviously, coaches, you come to an all-star event like this with some of the best talent here. How do you judge? How do you evaluate the things you see? Are there some of these young men that you've already been in contact with? Are you finding some new prospects that are coming on your radar?
So some of these guys I've heard of, seen. This kid pitching right now, I never heard of him, so this is new to me.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
But yeah, this is always a good game to come to. I appreciate Alex and all the MBP people for doing this. So,
have you been able to get a few guys to come to commit to Southern after seeing them here, maybe for the first time?
I try to get them committed before they
before they come to this.
So, yeah,
how's that been working out for you?
It's been pretty good.
Okay, good.
In this, I guess these guys are going into their junior year.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
going into well, they're going into the fall will be their senior year. So they're just coming out of their junior year.
Okay, so I haven't been recruiting many high school kids.
Okay.
As of late, so it's good to get out and watch this game to see. But lately, I've been in the transfer portal trying to find some older kids or JUCO kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I saw a lot of these kids going into their junior years last summer, but my primary focus lately been the portal and JUCO. And I got about 7 high school kids coming in, so I had 14 last year, so.
Wow, okay. Well, I was going to ask you, obviously, one of the challenges of the new NCAA that we're in is the transfer portal, and how does that affected your program? Like how many players are you potentially losing, whether it be from graduation or transfer portal off this past season?
So this past season, I think it's 15. I lose total, 10 at graduation.
Okay.
5 in the portal.
Okay.
2 big pieces in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Cardell Thibodeau and Peyton Huff. But might have a chance at getting 1 or 2 of them back. So
okay. It's a ball.
And I lost another kid, so it's 16. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And, Jeremiah Newman, he went into the portal as well.
Okay. And there's a double play as Jackson was able to get Team Phelps out of the inning, 3 up and 3 down. So when you see where college athletics are these days, what things do you like about some of the rule changes, and what things are you kind of not so ecstatic about? You got to deal with it, but maybe I'm going to say you're not ecstatic about.
I'm not. It's give and take with the transfer portal. I mean, it works both ways. Like you get a kid an opportunity that went somewhere and then get a chance to play, and then he come to your place and he does really well. Of course, other people are gonna want to come. And then So you get the kid and you get to build that relationship and bond with him for a year, and then he does well. Now you got to go back to finding another kid and hope he wants to come and he does well for you too. But it is what it is when it comes to the transfer portal.
Okay. What's the rest of the summer look like for you? I know you took a few minutes of your time here, so I want to let you get back out here with just kind of last question. What's the rest of your summer like, and when the activities begin for a new year for Southern baseball?
So I got about 3 more stops to go left recruiting that I'm gonna show my face at and hopefully try to find some guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then school starts for us August 18th.
Okay.
We won't do anything the first 2 weeks of school baseball-wise.
Right.
I let them get to campus, get acclimated, get physicals, get their class schedule situated before I start trying to throw the baseball in the weight room and all of that on them. So
Right.
I let them try to find themselves first.
Right. Well, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on this past season to your student athletes who participated in the Swingman Classic, and good luck and best wishes to you out here on the recruiting trail. And we look forward to another great season of Southern baseball in 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
26 it'll be. I hope we put together a good year. I'm out working hard trying to find some guys and then try to get them on campus and push them to another level.
I know you are. All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Chris Crenshaw, head baseball coach, Southern University. Coach, thank you again for your time. All the best to you. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your summer while you can.
I'll do the best. My little nephew waving my phone at me.
All right, gotcha. All right, Coach, take care.
Yeah, I don't mind. We got, I think we have 7 home series this year.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. We can do that.
All right. There it is. Game time with the BCSN and Carlos Brown Show. Always a big-time supporter, of course, covering Southern University. Thank you, Coach, for stopping in. All right. We'll give the mic here over to producer Roy Evans as I think we're going to do one more inning. I think I heard here as the bottom of the 6th closed out with a scoreless inning.
Yeah, I'm assuming there was another young man that probably needed to pitch.
Yeah.
Looks like he's warming up on the hill now.
Let's see. So that's Team Trey Phelps. Let's see. So for Team Phelps, Trenton Robinson is on the mound from Brunswick, Georgia. So Trenton will get an opportunity to pitch here.
Brian, I don't know if you remember, man, but some of this trivia as we get ready to go into the 25th anniversary of the Jericho Broadcast Network. Sorry about that, folks, for the audio mix-up there. But as I was saying, it's a little trivia, man. I don't know if you remember, but as we go into our 25th anniversary of live streaming, and as we are coming back again, there, I think we're not gonna let. Yeah, we're not gonna let.
I'm gonna
Brian touch anything.
I'm gonna stop touching anything here. I'm a little hot right there. So
we're having the audio. That's gonna be strike
test
2.
1, 2.
Yep, our count is 0-2. But as we were saying, as we celebrate 25 years of actually live streaming, some history. We have the first event that we actually ever did live was a football game in Brunswick, Georgia. I want to shout out Floyd Hill from the old MEAC fans days. Made that trip with us to go do that. And as we've got the CEO has stepped into the building.
Trying to figure out the MVP. I admittedly wasn't keeping complete stats. Just trying to keep up with the order there as Robinson gets a strike, rings up.
Okay, I was about to put him on the microphone.
Rings up Marcus
like
Ward.
He's working right now, so I won't give him the microphone here.
Zorian Palmore steps into the box. First pitch by Robinson is tight and inside. Trenton Robinson from Brunswick, Georgia. Pitching to Zorian Palmore of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And he takes the ball into right. Right fielder. Battles a little bit with the sun, but comes up with it. 2 outs away.
Mississippi. Here's number 10, Landon Baker.
Landon Baker from Clinton, Mississippi, committed to Hines Community College. He'll step in. Fouled off, right back at us. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. There it is. Caught the outside part of the plate for strike 2. So Baker facing a 1-2 count with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouled off, going no trick. That's going towards left. Left fielder will settle in under it, and that's 1, 2, 3, and that is the game. As we did, we got Team Phelps with a final of 9-4.
MBP All-American Game 2025. Yeah. DJ, stay ready.
And as we were saying, that last pitcher just wanted to get in. They wanted, like I said, this is a showcase, making sure that all these young men in their position get the opportunities. There are coaches out here, of course, thanks to Coach Crenshaw, dropping in with us.
Yeah, we'll see the teams here come towards the field, shake it up. Great day here of baseball. Some of the best talent. Again, 17 different colleges, many of whom are what we call Power 4, and some mid-majors as well, including the defending college baseball national champions, LSU Tigers. Players committed to schools like Florida State, Oklahoma, Indiana, Troy, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Kennesaw State, Missouri, Cincinnati, Oklahoma State, UAB, USF, and even Texas. So, great show of sportsmanship here. It's been a great weekend for these guys. They got a chance to go to the Swingman Classic yesterday to see the HBCU All-Stars play in Truist. They had a full day here today, and I'm sure MBP will take care of these guys. Again, want to thank all of the sponsors that were a part of this, including Talwinga Evans of Uptown Girl Productions. Contact her at 678-249-9801. Ryan Scott of Rebellion Harvest. You can contact him at 404-438-5338. Cameron Dozier of Atlanta Gas Light. Aquarius King of Digi Legacy. And Tritobia Bio of Tree of Life. So thank all of our sponsors for being a part of the MBP takeover here of the 2025 keep saying that, the 2025
All-American.
High School All-American Game. Maybe some of these guys will be future HBCU players. So
Usually are. They're
yeah, there's always a few.
Good number. Yeah, these kids.
There's always a few.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the guys gathering towards the middle there, right in front of the mound, to take one big team photo. We'll kind of have
Get whoever this is.
yeah, they're doing the meeting of the minds to figure out who they're going to give the MVP to. And like I said, unfortunately, because of the way we were keeping stats here, didn't quite get all of the stats down. I got to. So we'll try to get a few people out of our camera way.
Your attention, it's time for us to introduce the MVP All-American 2025 MVP, the most valuable.
All right, so we'll find out who the MVP is.
That great distinction goes to a young man from Vidalia, Georgia, wearing number 27, Veer Patel.
So Veer Patel of Vidalia, Georgia.
Most valuable player.
Yeah, Vidalia, home of those sweet onions. So shout out to Veer Patel on earning the Most Valuable Player award.
Coach Alex Weiss, Coach Dez.
And there you can see Veer right there. The MVP of the 6th annual High School All-American Game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes.
All right, well, that will conclude our broadcast. I want to thank Simone Stanley for joining me earlier, as well as Coach Chris Crenshaw. Thanks to our wonderful camera operators and our producer, Roy Evans. And, of course, most importantly, we want to thank the folks of Minority Baseball Prospects. Make sure, and those of you who have watched on MBP TV, thank you. Continue to stay locked in with Minority Baseball Prospects for the continued support that they provide across the nation to some of the best young baseball players.
And softball.
And softball, of course. Don't forget, Minority Softball Prospects. So you can find more information, Minority Baseball Prospects.
MinorityProspects.com.
MinorityProspects.com is the website. All right, well, that's going to do it. My name is Brian Fulford. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to everybody for watching, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, and have a great upcoming week. And if you're in Atlanta, enjoy all the All-Star festivities or the Beyonce concert or WWE or whatever you're in town for. Do it with class and style. Thanks for watching. God bless everybody.